Hey, good morning, everyone. Morning warm up here. I follow Brendan Bouchard. I use a tool called the Growth Day app, and this morning he was talking about people who sometimes live what he calls a caged life, meaning that you just are not getting to where you want to go. And there were some indicators as to if you are in a caged life, some things that may be happening for you. And what was interesting, he said, a lot of us that live in a caged life, we are in this cage, but it doesn't have a door on it, but we can't see that. We just feel like we're trapped. And so he gave 5 indicators that you might be living a caged life. And so these are some things you might want to think about. And I know in my world, these are things that have been true for me when I felt like I was in an area where I wasn't growing. And so the first one was this, is that we're not spontaneous anymore, right? We're holding back. We're very much living in a controlled environment where we just don't step out of our comfort zone, right? It's just not spontaneous. There's no excitement. It's just kind of like if you think about the movie Groundhog Day, right? Just living the same thing over and over and over and over again. And it just feels dull and it's low energy and it doesn't feel good, right? That may be an indicator. The next one is not communicating your true self. I know that my dad would always say to me, son, you can only live like somebody else for so long if you're not living your true self. And in living your true self, right, it's when your heart and your mind become aligned. And so think about that. Are you living in that world? The next one, number 3, is you're not pushing yourself. You're living small, meaning you're not pushing yourself daily and doing hard things. You just want to do the things that you know you can get by with and that you can do. And you just stifle your creativity. You stifle yourself from pushing yourself forward. And you just kind of cocoon, right? You don't do hard things. You don't get out of your comfort zone. The next one is not fulfilling. You don't have a fulfilling life. You're not feeling, I guess you're not feeling fulfilled, I guess is what he was saying, meaning that you just never feel like you're getting there. It's just things don't feel right. You're just like, oh, it's just another day where I don't feel great. And so I want you to think about that. And that goes back to one of the things we said earlier was in the communicating your true self. The other one is this, is when you feel fulfilled, it's when your mind and your heart become in a line, right? So those internal empires, if you will, your heart set and your soul set, right? Your audio and your video now are synced up. And the last one, which I think is the most important one, you're living a life based on love. You're not living a life based on fear. And I'm not saying that you're in love. What I'm saying is that you're in love with yourself, right? You're coming from a place of abundance. You're coming from a place of love. You're not coming from a place of fear. So if you think about that, you think about your life right now and you say, well, I'm feeling a little caged. Well, might you need to get a little more spontaneous? Maybe you need to really identify, are you communicating your true self? Are you authentically living? Are you pushing yourself and doing hard things daily? If you're not fulfilled, what fulfills you? Maybe you need to get back to the things you're passionate about. What is it that you love doing at some point in your life that gave you great joy, where your heart and your mind are aligned? And are you living a life of love or are you living a life of fear? Something to think about. All right, everybody. Hey, make it a great day. Be awesome and help somebody.